Starting IB Geography might seem a bit daunting. You heard about all the workload that you're going to have and how difficult essay writing is, but honestly, you don't have too much to worry about. I get it that you might be nervous though, so here are my 5 top tips on how to be a successful IB Geography student. Tip number 1 is going to be organization. It is so easy to lose yourself in the amount of work that you will have. And I'm not saying that to scare you, because yes, you will have quite a lot of work. There are a lot of things to learn. You might have lots of essays to hand in, but they will be spread out so that you actually can do them. Your teachers are not trying to make this a living hell for you. So if you're organized, it will be just so much more practical for you to manage the workload and just not be overwhelmed in general. Being organized is also going to help a lot with your time management. It is crucial for you to manage your time properly in IB, because then again, otherwise you will be overwhelmed by the workload. So I would definitely recommend that you find ways to stay organized throughout these 2 years, especially with your geography work. My tip number 2 would be dedication and interest. You need to be dedicated to this course. What I mean by that is that you don't want to just give no effort whatsoever during the lessons and throughout the year, but then the night before an exam you give a lot of effort by revising everything the night before. That is not going to help you, and it's not going to get you far in IB Geography. Work consistently and just give generally good efforts throughout the year and you'll be fine. Curiosity definitely helps as well. If you're interested in the things you're going to be learning about, it will be so much easier to learn them, to remember them, because you will actually want to learn. You won't be constantly thinking, oh no, I have to learn this because I need to know it for my exams, and instead you're going to actually enjoy learning. My tip number 3 would be frequent revision. As I said before, cramming everything the night before a test or an exam is not going to help you, especially in geography, because there is a lot to learn. I'd say there are about 3 things that you want to revise regularly. The first one would be your notes, because obviously these are going to be just the general theory that you're going to be learning about. The second things would be your case studies. Case studies are a massive part of geography assessment. Revising your case studies regularly means that you will remember them much better, and you don't have to revise them all the night before an exam. The third thing I would say is essay feedback. Your teacher will probably give you some essay questions to answer either at home or during class time, and your teacher will also probably mark those. Using that feedback means that you will not make the same mistakes in all of your future essays. Tip number 4 would be concepts. There are 3 concepts that you need to make sure that you really understand in geography. The reason as to why you need to really know these is because they will appear regularly in your lessons, even when you're not discussing those concepts in particular. These 3 concepts are the Sustainable Development Goals, the 4 Ps, and synthesis. You will refer to these concepts in every unit and in most case studies, so it's very important that you know what you're talking about. My 5th and final tip would be support. Don't be afraid to seek support if you need it. If you don't understand something that you saw in a lesson, try asking your classmates. If they understand, I'm sure they'd be willing to help you. If not, you can always ask your parents. Although your parents may not be geography geniuses, a lot of the things we learn will be related to other subjects, so they might be able to help, you never know. Finally, and most importantly, don't hesitate to ask your teacher. Your teacher is here to help you, and they will guide you in the right direction for anything you may be struggling on. So those were my 5 top tips for you to be a successful IB Geography student. Other people might give you other tips, but I would say these are the 5 most important ones, and if you follow these tips, I think you'll be doing just fine.